The South China Sea remains one of the world's most strategically important and contested regions, with deep geopolitical, economic, and security implications. The area is a hotbed of territorial disputes, with China's expansive claims, marked by the controversial Nine-Dash Line, overlapping with the exclusive economic zones, EEZs, of several Southeast Asian nations, including the Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia, Brunei, and Taiwan. These overlapping claims have fueled tensions, leading to frequent confrontations between China and other claimant states, particularly the Philippines and Vietnam. It is because of these disputes that China has increased its military activity and its presence through the construction of artificial islands and the deployment of military assets, thereby complicating the regional security landscape. The South China Sea is not only a geopolitical flashpoint, but also an economic lifeline, as it serves as a critical maritime route with trillions of dollars in trade passing through it annually. Its rich natural resources, including fish, oil, and gas, add another layer of economic significance to the region, making control over the area highly contested. China's strategy of constructing artificial islands in the South China Sea has intensified tensions. The man-made islands, particularly in the Spratly and Paracel Islands, have seen extensive dredging and construction, resulting in the creation of thousands of acres of new land. Equipped with military facilities, such as airstrips, radar systems, and missile defenses, these islands significantly enhance China's ability to project power and exert control over the disputed waters. The international community, led by the United States and its allies, has responded by conducting freedom of navigation operations, FONOPs, to challenge China's claims and assert open access to international waters. Despite international criticism, China's artificial islands serve broader objectives. Let us get deep into this issue. Over the past few years, Vietnam has quietly expanded its artificial islands in the South China Sea's Spratly Archipelago, constructing military infrastructure such as trenches, harbors, and airstrips on previously submerged atolls. This rapid expansion, which has increased Vietnam's artificial landmass in the Spratlys by tenfold in just 3 years, highlights its efforts to strengthen its presence in a region of immense geopolitical and economic importance. Despite employing the controversial cutter suction dredging technique, similar to China's approach, and criticized for its environmental impact, Vietnam continues to fortify its reclaimed land with defensive military structures. Interestingly, China has not responded aggressively to Vietnam's actions, even though both nations have historical claims to the Spratlys. However, as Vietnam's expansion shows no signs of slowing, questions arise about how long this fragile balance can last before tensions increase over this issue. Contrary to this, China's artificial island strategy, initiated around 2013, is rooted in its desire to assert territorial claims in the South China Sea, particularly within the China's new 10-dash line that covers over 80% of the contested waters. This initiative is a key component of China's broader geopolitical ambitions, aimed at enhancing its influence in the region and securing vital maritime routes. By constructing artificial islands on submerged reefs and shoals, China seeks to solidify its claims, thereby reinforcing its regional presence and safeguarding strategic interests in one of the world's most important waterways. The construction process involves extensive dredging and land reclamation, transforming submerged features into fully functional islands equipped with airstrips, harbors, and other infrastructure. Beyond these developments, China has militarized these islands with missile defense systems, radar installations, and naval bases. These military fortifications not only serve as a deterrent to rival claimant nations, but also significantly boost China's power projection capabilities in the region. This militarization has drawn widespread international attention and concern, particularly from the United States.
We remain concerned about China's increasingly dangerous and unlawful actions in the South and East China Seas.
While the artificial island strategy has enhanced China's strategic position by extending its military reach and securing crucial maritime routes, it has also encountered challenges. The high costs associated with construction and maintenance, coupled with environmental damage, have sparked criticism both within and outside the region. Diplomatically, China's actions have strained relations with neighboring countries, fueling tensions and complicating regional stability. Moreover, there are growing concerns about the long-term sustainability of the islands, as some have exhibited signs of structural instability, raising questions about their viability in the face of natural and man-made pressures. Despite these challenges, the islands remain integral to China's broader regional and global strategies.
Rule you to leave this area immediately. Any consequences in terms of that.
In the wake of increased Chinese presence in the South China Sea region, the Philippines has also been actively enhancing its maritime defense and security measures. Central to this effort is the strengthening of alliances with like-minded countries through joint patrols and military exercises, reinforcing its defense posture in the contested waters. The Philippines has also been working to establish a stronger military presence in the region by repairing and resupplying critical outposts like the BRP Sierra Madre. Additionally, the country has made significant strides in improving interagency coordination to increase maritime security, ensuring that various branches of government work together more effectively. Under its national security policy, the Philippines recognizes the importance of safeguarding its extensive maritime interests and has prioritized cooperative security arrangements with other nations to enhance regional stability. However, the Philippines faces substantial challenges in the South China Sea, particularly with regard to territorial disputes. The nation is locked in a heated struggle with China over sovereignty in key areas such as Renai Reef and Janban Reef, leading to frequent clashes and confrontations. Geopolitical tensions are high, with reports of recent violent encounters including allegations of Chinese vessels intentionally ramming Filipino boats. These confrontations have forced the Philippines to ramp up its diplomatic efforts, challenging China's actions at regional forums and summits. Alongside these geopolitical concerns, the Philippines is also focused on securing its trade routes and marine resources while addressing the environmental impacts of increased human activity in the contested waters. Balancing national security with economic and environmental priorities remains a crucial aspect of the Philippines' maritime strategy. Copying China's model of adopting an artificial island strategy could greatly enhance the Philippines' territorial defense capabilities. By constructing and militarizing artificial islands in the South China Sea, the Philippines can establish a stronger presence in disputed waters, acting as a deterrent against potential aggressors. These fortified islands would improve the country's ability to monitor and control its maritime territories, allowing for a more effective and rapid response to incursions. Additionally, such a strategy would strengthen the Philippines' sovereign rights over contested areas, thereby enhancing its overall security in the region. Building artificial islands would also increase the Philippines' maritime claims. These islands could serve as strategic bases for asserting control over fishing grounds, natural resource extraction, and economic activities within disputed waters. This tangible presence would support the Philippines in international legal disputes over territorial claims and help to solidify its position against competing nations and assert its rights under international law. Moreover, enhancing maritime capabilities through this strategy could increase the Philippines' regional influence. A stronger naval presence would enable the country to play a more prominent role in regional security and diplomacy and foster deeper alliances with other Indo-Pacific nations. Such a move could elevate the Philippines' standing in regional geopolitics. However, while the benefits are clear, the strategy would need to balance potential diplomatic risks and the financial costs of such an undertaking. Pursuing an artificial island strategy presents significant legal and diplomatic risks for the Philippines. Under international law, particularly the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, UNCLOS, artificial islands do not enjoy the same legal status as natural islands. They do not generate exclusive economic zones, EEZ, or continental shelves, which means that the Philippines' territorial claims based on these structures may not be internationally recognized. This could lead to disputes and strain diplomatic relations with neighboring countries and global stakeholders, complicating the Philippines' position in an already contentious region. Moreover, constructing artificial islands could exacerbate regional tensions in the South China Sea. Neighboring countries like Vietnam and Malaysia may interpret such actions as aggressive, potentially triggering military responses and leading to an arms race. The heightened militarization could destabilize the region, increasing the risk of conflict and undermining efforts to maintain peace and security in the Indo-Pacific. The financial and logistical demands of building and maintaining artificial islands also pose considerable challenges. The initial construction requires substantial investment in dredging, land reclamation, and infrastructure. Beyond the initial costs, the long-term maintenance and defense of these islands would require continuous resources, further straining national budgets. Additionally, logistical difficulties, such as ensuring the delivery of supplies and personnel to these remote outposts, could complicate the sustainability of the project, making it a costly and complex endeavor for the Philippines. Countries around the world have adopted artificial island strategies with varying degrees of success, providing important lessons for others considering similar projects. China's creation and militarization of artificial islands in the South China Sea, particularly in the Spratly and Paracel Islands, have significantly increased its military capabilities. Equipped with airstrips, radar systems, and missile defense installations, these islands enhance China's power projection in the region. However, they have also escalated tensions with neighboring countries and attracted international criticism, highlighting the diplomatic risks of such endeavors. Dubai's Palm Islands, including Palm Jumeirah and Palm Jebel Ali, were built to increase beachfront property and promote tourism. While they have succeeded in boosting Dubai's global profile, these islands have encountered engineering challenges, such as foundation issues and stagnant water, which affect long-term sustainability. Japan's Osaka Kansai International Airport, situated on an artificial island in Osaka Bay, represents an impressive engineering achievement. However, the island has sunk faster than anticipated, leading to flooding problems, underlining the need for advanced construction techniques to ensure stability. These examples offer valuable lessons and best practices. Artificial island construction can cause severe environmental damage, particularly to marine ecosystems and coral reefs. Mitigating these impacts requires thorough environmental impact assessments and proactive measures to protect local habitats. Additionally, building in the sea poses unique engineering challenges, such as structural stability and resilience to rising sea levels. Successful projects must incorporate innovative construction methods and materials to ensure long-term viability. Compliance with international law is another critical consideration. Ensuring alignment with frameworks like the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, UNCLOS, can help avoid diplomatic disputes.
Good morning.
Nations can benefit from engaging in diplomatic negotiations and seeking international arbitration when necessary. Finally, assessing the economic viability of artificial island projects is crucial to avoid financial losses. Conducting rigorous cost-benefit analyses and securing diverse funding sources are key to ensuring the sustainability of such large-scale endeavors. These case studies highlight the complexities and rewards of pursuing artificial island strategies, emphasizing the need for careful planning and execution. Thank you for tuning into our channel. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth analysis of global issues.